What up, girls? Oh my God, did you hear that? Goodness. All right, we're just gonna have a little Saturday late morning makeup chit chat. I already did my skincare and now I'm trying to make my eyeballs look like we just haven't been crying and stressed the last several days. Okay, so we're gonna just rein it in and pull it together. You guys, I just want you to know, well, one, I'm finishing my trim drink. I dumped the rest of it, the canister, in here. I don't think I'm going to continue with that. I want to find a different alternative to energy. Okay. You have a supplement? Something to mix in the drink. I like mixing all the things in the drinks. So if you have something you like and recommend, send it my way. But I want to talk to you about my life. It is crazy over here. Like, we're good. I say this every day, like, we're healthy, we're good, we have each other. But there are just some days, I just want to take you out, okay? And I told Ryan the other day, that was a lot. I told Ryan the other day, like in one of my little breakdowns, just with everything that we're navigating, I do not post publicly about the trials of entrepreneurship. I'll talk about it in my DMs, or if you want to meet up for coffee. I am an open book, but I will not post anything publicly because I don't want to spread hate. I do not want, I don't know what I want. So anyway, we'll just leave it at that. But just trust your girls, it's a struggle. So if you're struggling, it's okay to not be okay. We still show up and we do the things. But I was telling Ryan this week, like, I feel like my spirals, my craziness is happening more and more frequently. It's been about, it'll be a year, I think in May or June, that we've been dealing. We've been surviving with what's going on behind the scenes. And, you know, it just kind of catches up with you. But I don't know if, like, the stress of all of the financial pressures of entrepreneurship and owning a construction business and a failed partnership, the financial constraints that are there, I don't know if it's that compiled with a word that really just now is getting under my skin, and that's perimenopause. Like, what the hell? I just don't know. But what I do know is it also irks me that, like, I see everyone pushing for peptides, and now I'm in my mind, I'm like, do I need to inject myself? Like, is the former nurse brain in me, she still exists. I'm like, I can't, like, this cannot be good long. Like, how do we fix it? You know, we have to be our own best therapists. Okay. And what I mean by that is we have to be able to kind of take a step back, remove ourselves from the situation that is happening, and kind of evaluate, like, how do we navigate here? What the heck is really going on? And so, you know, I can only do so much, okay? And like anyone in this economy, I can only do so much to help offset the, like, what I feel like is financial disaster. Okay, we'll just call it that, within another business. And it's not financial disaster. Like, so don't quote me on that. But, like, read my brain. I know. Maybe I just need to have girls' night at my house and we just, like, spill the tea party. That would be fun. Let's do that. Someone remind me of that. Slide into my DMs. Tell me. That's what I'm hosting. That's what I just volunteered for. But I forgot what I was talking about. It's rambling. But anyway, I mean, Ryan is such a good, like, support partner. And during these hard times, like over the last year, I have been his person, his rock. And it is so hard when you feel like I can't just like fix the situation. And I think that might be why I feel like I am spiraling out, okay? Your girl is spiraling out. But anyway, that's what I was saying. Own best therapist here. We need to be our own best therapist. And what I mean by that is remove yourself from the situation. What the heck's been going on? You know what? 2-3 weeks ago, I got really sick. And I was feeling really good, and I stopped all of my routines. All of my get your shit together routines. Skin, health, inner peace, time. Out the window. Out the window, okay? I stopped doing it. One, I was healing. I genuinely was sick. But once I started feeling better, like I didn't put back the routines in place. So my diet went to garbage. I wasn't moving my body as frequently. I just wasn't taking care of me. And so I know that's where a lot of the current, which one is this? Dark? No. That's where a lot of the mental struggles kind of play in, because when we're not pausing long enough to take care of us, we just kind of put us on the back burner, and then our soul, our spirit, everything just kind of becomes stale and stagnant. So when we start feeling a certain way, like increased depression, anxieties, the spiral starts to happen, and it just kind of creeps in and it takes over. And so that's where we've been. I did call my doctor the other day because I'm tired. I'm tired of the spiral, okay? We're tired. And I was like, I'm done feeling this way. There has to be a way that like my doctor can help me, right? And that insurance that we pay a lot of money for, insurance every month, that they'll help cover something, right? Whether that be if I need an antidepressant for a little bit, just to get us back over the hump, you know, then so be it. But when I called them, you guys, do you know when I told them that the appointment would be for, I needed to talk to someone about new onset of depression and anxiety? April 29th. April 29th is when they can get me in. I was like, well, shoot. All right, girl, keep the appointment. Thank you. Put me on the wait list for cancellation, but we're gonna have to like take the bull by the horns and get it together. We're gonna have to just get it together. So I have to remind myself, we can't sit on the couch. We are not allowed to scroll until we've done all of the shit activities, okay? It's all the shit that you don't want to do. And if you're offended by the word shit, you're going to need to leave this group, because that is the method that I created that helped me during a very difficult time. And so it is very much coming back into play now, and I'm going to take you guys along the journey. So if you're not already following me on Instagram or TikTok, hop over there because I'm going to just every day be sharing the things that I am doing to help get my shit together, because it is just frustrating that everyone in the world right now, I feel like, is pushing for pills or for injectables or whatever to fix what's happening, but no one's talking about like the lifestyle or like the base foundation of skills that you would need. And for me personally, my method is founded upon, we focus on skin, health, your inner peace, and your time. So skin being, you know, we take care of our skin, we wash our face, and part of that is in Korean skincare culture, it you know, you hear a lot about K-beauty, but no one's really talking about actually what that is. We think that it's ingredients or whatever, but really it's taking time to slow down the routine to wash your face, because they believe, if you're, okay, we're all, I don't know if we're all Christian. I'm a Christian, but like some of the things I do or say might not align with what you were taught or what you believe. So just don't come at me and tell me I'm practicing witchcraft or that's wrong, okay? Don't. You'll be blocked. And basically, if you imagine the water in the cleansers that you're using in the morning and at night, that is giving yourself an energetic reset. That is giving yourself a one-to-one moment to look you in the eye, mirror to mirror, one-to-one, and saying, you survived today. Like, you got through today. You know, it's just a moment that you can take for you without anyone needing you in those moments. So that is where skin comes into play. Health, I don't teach like a certain diet method or anything like that. I do believe in tracking macros. I do believe in high protein, high fiber diets. I do believe in eating anti-inflammatory. Inflammation inside the body is never a good thing. We can't, you know, some of us have weight loss goals and some of us don't, and that's okay. But like, we still have to eat to nourish. And so I want us to view our food in the health realm of we are nourishing our bodies, because it is what carries us through the day. Okay. We're not eating or moving our bodies as part of a pain cycle or for punishment. And I think that sometimes we have been taught over our entire lives that like we have to work out harder because we ate that, or because we went out with our girlfriends, or we went out on a date night. No, like we should never be punishing ourselves for enjoying life's moments. Okay. And then so along that, so we're eating a healthy diet, we are moving our bodies and drinking more water. Okay. And then inner peace. So that's going to come with your prayer life, moments of gratitude, you know, just kind of taking those pause to reflect on, even when life is lifing, because that's what's happening over here. We find gratitude, in the mundane, in the scary moments, and we just have to look for those moments. So that's where inner peace comes in. Okay, and then time. Time is a number of things, but you know, how are we managing our time? Maybe we're time blocking, maybe we're waking up early. Oh, and to go back on inner peace, I will be spring cleaning my house here soon, and I want to talk to you about that, that our environments definitely feed into the mental aspect of our life. So if you walk around your house and looking a little cluttered, and you yourself are feeling a little cluttered, our outer space is a reflection of what's happening inside. So anyway, we'll talk more about that too. And then time, we just have to take intentional time is what I mean. Like if you haven't had a conversation last night, we're all sitting around the same room scrolling on our phones. Like not a one of us is having a conversation or enjoying a movie together or a family game night. So I'm just looking for within the get your shit together realm of how are we spending our time? And so I want us to focus on reading a book that's going to move a skill forward. If you've always wanted to learn how to sew, read a book and like tell someone about it. Read 10 pages a day. If you want to learn how to bake or make sourdough, like read a book and learn that skill. If you're in the beauty industry, read a book about skin health, you know, or makeup or whatever, any type of self-development or business development book that's going to teach a skill that would better your life. Something that you would be able to apply to real world situations. And so that's the entire premise of the Get Your Shit Together method that I created during a time of mental health struggles where I needed to be present for my family and show up for me. And so I'm finding that I put all of that on the back burner, and now we're back. We're pulling her back. Okay. Yeah, but let me tell you about this. Mary Kay doesn't sell a eyelash primer. So I found this one that I actually really like. It's CoverGirl Lash Blast. It's in a white tube, but I'm really liking it. So there you have it. It's probably the only non-Mary Kay item I have in my drawer. I can't really talk while I'm doing my lashes, so I might have to just do these off camera. But I say all that to say, get your shit together. I am re-recording videos, hopefully tomorrow, I think. And then once I have my entire method launched, it will only be $47. It's going to be a 25-day reset. And yeah, I'm going to be taking you along my journey on my public pages, and I hope that you follow along, share it with friends. Someone needs it. Put them in this group, add them to the group, because I don't know. If I'm struggling, I know that maybe someone else is struggling. And if we show up and we share our struggles, other people learn that they're not alone in the day-to-day journeys of what's happening behind the scenes that we don't often really talk about, because social media ends up being a highlight reel. So anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm going to do my lashes and my lips and then do something with my hair. But yeah, but I love each and every one of you in this group. I'm always rooting for you. My link is still open to help support and earn that cute jean jacket. I saw Tanya, she's a consultant. She's number 16 right now, but we can all win. Not all, only the top 10 win. But my sales are right below number 20. And I was like, dear God, I didn't even make the rank board this week. So once they release more totals, you know, I had a big goal to hit by tomorrow. And then after tomorrow, we'll kind of reset and see where we are. And then we'll set another goal. So anyway, thank you for listening to me rant, and you know what? Go make it a great Saturday. I love you.